Hello and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome back to my channel. Let's get right into your Twin Flame Energy Update reading. Let's see what's happening. What's going on with you and your Twin Flame? What is happening? Let's gain some insight. There will be an extended reading to this. So we're going to go in deeper. We're going to go into what their intentions are, what their actions are towards you, and more into how they really feel about you. So let's dive right in. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Six of Cups. And we have the Knight of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is that with the Three of Wands, the universe is setting your connection on fire. So however that applies to you, it could be like increased passion, increased desire for one another, increased chemistry, physical attraction, sexual chemistry. The universe is really like setting your connection on fire. It could be also causing a little bit of heat, as in tension for the purpose of letting go of what isn't serving your connection. So if either one of you or both of you have certain beliefs, they are impacting your union directly or indirectly. So the universe is really helping you behind the scenes, whether it's an enjoyable way or not enjoyable. So I'm getting like fire could go both ways. It could mean like, like passionate and desirous, but it could also mean setting things on fire, like blowing things up because they're just not working anymore. So old belief systems, old ways of how you were interacting with one another, it's like going up in smoke is what I'm getting with the Three of Wands. So the universe is working with you. And if you're feeling like it's been a struggle to keep your connection going, or it's been a struggle to maybe keep believing in your connection, this is the universe's way of working with you, even though it feels like the opposite. With the Six of Cups, this is really a time for a balance in the giving and receiving of your connection. So, if, for example, you have been neglecting yourself or neglecting your health or neglecting your finances, your job, your work, other connections, other friendships, pouring all of your attention into your twin flame connection, this is the universe's way of saying you need to give more to you. You need to bring that back into balance. So your giving and receiving is more balanced, more in alignment. Because the Knight of Cups is indicating that your union is on its way to you. Your twin flame is on their way to you. There are just things in the meantime that have to be like taken care of. So giving more time for yourself, more focus on perhaps being more independent, or I'm hearing the word autonomous. It's an energy that benefits your union, because in the past, those energies were not so much in balance. So this is almost like preparation for your ultimate union. So that really is good news for you, because if you've been waiting for a long time, if you've been wondering, like, is this ever going to work? Is my twin flame ever going to return to me? What I'm seeing here is definite yes. Knight of Cups is a slower energy, but it definitely is an energy of union, in the sense of, okay, let's take care of everything else, um, because it's in progress. Your union is in progress. So that's amazing. And it's always a reminder from the universe that just because you're not together now doesn't mean you're never going to be together. It's just kind of giving you an idea of what is happening on the way to union. So focusing on you, focusing on your health, your well-being, your peace of mind. Because sometimes when we're so stressed out about like not knowing what's going to happen or what is happening, it causes a lot of stress-related things within ourselves. And so the universe is really saying, okay, you gotta take good care of you, because if you're not taking good care of you when you're in union, you're not going to have anything to give, right? So it's almost like, what I'm getting is like, the universe wants you to be a bit more selfish, because yes, you want your twin flame for your own reasons, right? But the universe is saying you want your well-being more than you want your twin flame, or at least that's what I'm hearing. The universe wants you to want your well-being more than you want union. So hopefully that makes sense for you. Because Six of Cups, I am getting the sense of like give and take, but not in your connection, but it's more give and take about you. You need to give to yourself as much as you're giving to your twin flame. Yeah. So that's cool. Let's see what else. Let us see where your twin flame is at. Let's just make sure we're recording. And by the way, this beautiful new deck is has these wonderful pictures, and it's called Tarot Landscapes, and it was a beautiful gift from my sister. So thank you to Sky for this wonderful gift. I love using this deck. It really, it goes deep. So, yeah, the tower. Does that say tower? No, it says the moon. That's what happens when I don't wear my glasses and I'm very stubborn. I need new glasses. My other one's broke. So we have the Three of Cups. Ooh. And we have the King of Swords. So we have the Moon card, the Three of Cups, and the King of Swords. So where your twin flame is at is right now they may be hiding how they really feel about you in terms of love and commitment, because Three of Cups is a card of marriage. So there is this sense of commitment that they want with you, but they just may not be saying it or admitting it to you for whatever reason, out of fear, out of insecurity. King of Swords, though, is saying that they are speaking their truth. So when they are communicating to you, they are speaking their truth. And sometimes the truth is hard to hear, right? So if you're triggered by their truth, it is, or it may be what's causing like a disconnect, or a need for space, or a need for a little separation in order to come back into union. So there definitely is this desire to keep the connection going, and to further it, to move it forward. With the Moon card, I feel like they will tell you how they feel in time. They just may not be ready at this time. They may be going through a period of intense healing, and so it brings up a lot of stuff. It brings up a lot of fears. It brings up a lot of insecurities, which would prevent them from expressing their love because there is all this fear. And so it is kind of inhibiting them communicating with you their truth of how they feel. Everything else that they're communicating to you is their truth. And so if it's hard to hear sometimes, that is also why some space would be necessary for both of you to kind of reset. Okay, so let us continue on with what is in their heart space. What is in your twin flame's heart space when it comes to you? We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah. The Tower. I felt the Tower energy. And the Ace of Swords. One of Swords. Nine of Wands is, they have all this love for you. And a lot of it is triggered by the past. It could be their own past. It could be your past. It could be their childhood and how they experienced love and perceived love. So the more they love you, the more they get triggered by stuff that they experienced. That, once we become an adult and we grow up, we usually forget about what happened to us when we were 5 years old or 10 years old. But this is the thing with your twin flame in your connection. The more they feel the love, your love for them and their love for you, it triggers past memories of every time they felt this big love and what happened after that. So love, even though it's a beautiful thing, it's a healing thing, it can be very, very triggering. And that's why this Tower card is here, because they want to love you. They want to be with you. It's just the love triggers healing in all of us. So it's not just you. It causes us to have to face certain things that do not work anymore. So beliefs that, I don't know if I can really trust anymore because, people get hurt all the time. I've gotten hurt all the time. Like, this is what people say to themselves. This is what we all tend to say to ourselves, because putting your heart on the line, putting yourself out there, putting all your love out there, only for it to come like crashing down, like the Tower card indicates. So they love you so much, but they're afraid of that. And they may not tell you that, but that's what they're feeling inside their heart. As much as they love you, there is a great fear of losing that love, of losing you, of losing your connection. So again, this is why separation happens. This is why there's the runner and chaser, because they run from the fear. They don't want to feel the fear. So the only option is, like, the option that seems easier is to just run away from the fear. And with the Ace of Swords, I feel like they want to talk to you. They want to reach out to you. They want to connect with you. But because of the Nine of Wands and the Tower card, there is a lot of fear with that. And so that would be the reason why you haven't heard from them, is because they're afraid of their own emotions. They're afraid of having to face their fear. But underneath everything, because you see that the tip of the iceberg, right? They only show you like probably 1% of how much they really love you, but look underneath. And that's why you can't let go of the connection, because you're like, I know my twin flame loves me. I can feel how much they love me. Even when we don't speak, even when I don't see them, I still know that they love me, because that is what you're sensing, the iceberg. What they show you and what their actions is like 1% of the totality of how much they really love you. So underneath these heavy energies is a lot of love for you that hasn't diminished over time. Circumstances in their lives may cause them to be like distracted with life, and it gives them an excuse. Okay, well, I've been preoccupied, I've been distracted, I've been busy, so I haven't been able to reach out to you. Like they haven't been able to reach out to you. But there is so much love there, more than you see. But it's the love that you feel that is there. So this is really confirming what you feel, because you feel their love. You feel it. You feel the energy, even if you haven't seen them in a while. And the universe is always guiding us to trust in your intuition, because all of us have intuition. All of us can feel things when we open ourselves up and when we trust it. So the universe is saying, trust how you feel. Trust that the love that you feel from your twin flame is real. You can feel it for a reason. If it has to do with love, then it's always true. If it's based on fear, it is always false. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. If it's the love that you feel, that is the real part of your connection. That is the real, the reality of what is happening between you. It is real. It is love. If there's any fear or any insecurity, that is false. So a lot of the times separation happens so both you and your twin flame can learn to discern between false and real. And when both of you can do that, then there is room for actual physical union. Yeah. So this is amazing, even though sometimes it doesn't feel so amazing. But it's good to know that how you feel about them is how they feel about you. You are mirrors of one another. You are mirrors of each other. So that is so amazing. Okay, so let's continue on with what is blocking your connection. And then we're going to go into what's coming up for you. And in the extended, we'll go into like channeled messages for you. So we have the Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups. Lots of aces in readings today, which is amazing because it's a brand new cycle. It's a brand new cycle for all of us. Then we have the Page of Wands. So this card came up in another of my clients' reading, and really it's like this energy that I'm picking up of excitement. So when you fall in love for the first time, or when you like as a teenager, maybe you had a crush for the first time, or you fall in love for the first time. That's the energy that I'm getting. And this is something that is sprouting within both of you. It's this renewed sense of hope, renewed sense of love and connection and possibility. So with the Ace of Cups, it's like this overflowing of love that is impacting both of you to feel in love all over again, to feel young again, to feel full of this excitement of possibility, that anything and everything good is possible. So what I'm seeing with these three cards is that there's not like a cloud in the sky, right? Well, I mean, there's clouds, but there's no darkness, is what I mean. There's no darkness because, like, as you see with the cards earlier, there is quite a bit of heaviness and darkness, right? But what I'm seeing here as, did I say what's blocking your connection? Yeah. What's blocking your connection is like the inability to accept that what is happening is good. Like that your connection is a blessing, that even in separation, it's moving forward. It's like forgetting that, oh, okay, we have to get through the bad to get to the good, for example, because all you're seeing is the bad and all you're focused is on the bad. So that is a block to your connection because you're focused only on what your twin flame did wrong or what they're doing or perhaps their past, and you're not able to let that go. So what's blocking your connection is the fear that you're going to lose your connection. Like it's like losing faith and losing hope because what's underlying is a fear. And that fear does stem from your inner child. Your inner child has this fear because as a child you experienced abandonment or neglect in some way. And your inner child is trying to protect you from continuing to experience abandonment over and over again. So this new energy and vitality is almost causing more fear within your inner child. I want to say this is for both of you, but this is stemming from you because you're both mirrors anyway. So even though if it's stemming from them, it is also stemming from you. This fear of abandonment. And the Ace of Cups is this not being able to receive love, not really being able to open your heart fully to receive. Because what I'm getting is that as a child, you didn't always receive love or feel love in the way that you wanted. And that could also do with, your love language may have been different from your parents or the people that raised you. Your love languages may have differed, so you may have felt unloved or unappreciated or neglected in some way. So this is your inability to really receive love, even if it's different from what you would like it to look like. And so that is also a block within your inner child because your inner child is not seeing love, is like your inner child is not able to receive it because of it not appearing the way you would like or the way your inner child would like. So let's say your inner child's love language is physical touch, like hugs and kisses and public displays of affection. Like say that's your inner child's love language, and say your parents' love language was words of affirmation. So they could tell you that they love you every day, and you're like, you don't love me because they don't hug you, or they don't tuck you in at night, or they don't pat you on the back, or hold your hand. So see, when there's that different love language. It's literally like you're speaking a different love, you're speaking a different language. Therefore, your inner child wasn't able to receive the love that was there. So you may have felt like neglected. So that is also a block within your inner child that is preventing you from receiving your twin flames love. Because again, their love language could be words like saying I love you, or writing you texts, or writing you love letters, or writing you poems or songs, or whatever it is, through words of expression, right? And so that's their love language, and your love language is like, could be physical touch or sex, intimacy. And if they're not doing that, then you think they don't love you. So that is the block. And once these blocks are healed and released, then you can really see that your twin flame does love you. They do love you. It's just they speak a different language. I mean, love is universal, but yeah, sometimes we're not able to receive it because it's not in the package that we'd like it to be. And the Five of Cups is, again, like focusing on, oh no, my battery's low. Sorry. If this cuts off, I'm just going to have to charge my battery. Anyway, Five of Cups is you focusing on everything that went wrong in your connection, or yesterday or last week or last year, or whenever you were connecting. It's focusing on what happened and how much it hurt you, which is understandable. I get it. But it is blocking your connection because you are a powerful manifester. Whatever you focus on, you are creating through your thoughts. If you're focusing on everything wrong that happened or everything wrong that they did, you're just creating more of that in your future. So that is a block because your focus is not on what you do want, it's on what you don't want. And that stems from feeling undeserving or unworthy of what you truly want. Because as a child, you wanted a lot of things, right? And when you didn't get them, and maybe you saw other people getting them, you concluded that, I guess I don't deserve it. I guess I'm not meant to have it. I guess I'm not worthy. So that is a pattern, and that stays within the inner child. So that belief needs to be released. So again, once that's released, then you will be able to receive love because you inherently know that you deserve it. You know that you are worthy of it. So those are the blocks that's happening. And what I specialize in, because it's derived from my own inner child healing and work for over a decade, are the inner child healing videos. And so many of my clients, even my family members, have experienced great transformation because of healing their inner child. Healing is an ongoing journey. It's never something that just happens overnight and then you're fixed. It's not like a broken toe or a broken finger where, okay, it takes this length of time and then it's healed. Inner child healing, emotional healing, healing trauma is very individual and never happens overnight. It's more like a lifelong journey. So do message me about the inner child healings. It's something that it's work that I pride myself in because it has just helped so many of my clients actually come back into union, because you're not just coming into union with your twin flame, you're coming back into union with yourself, with the happy inner child, with the inner child that is, sweet and innocent and joyful. So what needs healing is the part of your inner child that doesn't feel that way, that doesn't feel happy and joyful for no reason and innocent and pure, because that inner child is still there within you, within all of us. We just got to find them and bring them back out, because that's what they want. Okay, before my battery dies, let us see what the guidance is for you. Guidance for you. We have the Four of Wands. Ooh. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the High Priestess. So the guidance for you is that whenever I see Four of Wands in a twin flame reading, to me it's a union card, because it's a celebration of love, like marriage. So the universe is saying your souls are married. And there is really no such thing as separation. You are always one. So it's a reminder that you're always one, despite your circumstances, despite what is happening. You are always one. And like all of us, we are meant to come back to oneness. That really is what our journey is to experience everything, to experience separation, only to come back into oneness. So that is your journey, is to experience separation just so you can come back home into oneness. So with the Nine of Swords, it's like the universe is saying to let go of your feelings of guilt, because your feelings of guilt are stemmed to the past, childhood, perhaps, things that happened, things that you may have done. And it was all just for your learning. So to let go of the guilt, to forgive yourself, because we're really not able to forgive others unless we've forgiven ourselves. And with the High Priestess is to trust your intuition about your connection. Trust that the signs that you're getting are for you. They're for union. If you're getting any signs that, oh my gosh, something bad's going to happen, that's not a sign. It's not your intuition speaking. When the message comes out of the blue and it's full of love and it uplifts you, that is the message, and that is tapping in. No, your intuition is tapping into that, and so you can trust it. The universe is saying trust when the messages uplift you. So when you're getting these feelings of, oh my God, I have so much love, my heart is so full, I'm so excited to see my twin flame, those messages are from the universe to help guide you along your way in a positive way. And the universe, well, the High Priestess is saying to trust those messages. Okay, and what is coming up for you for this week? What is coming up for you and your twin flame this week? Ooh, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Queen of Cups. Nice. One more. And we have the World card. So when the Wheel of Fortune and the World card are together, it's like expect a whole new shift. It's like you wake up one morning and you're like, something feels so different. Everything looks the same, but something's changed. And it's always for the better. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune is indicating that the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. So if everything seems a bit different or like a lot different, it's because there's been a shift in your favor. So not to be afraid of any big changes or all of a sudden feeling like all this love in your heart or like having renewed hope. That's all in your favor because you just ended a very heavy cycle. And it's almost like it was a reminder of the past. But just like everything is a cycle, it doesn't mean that you're, well, it does mean you ended up where you started, but you're on a higher level. So see how this spiral, it's like a spiraling up. So if you were here last year feeling the same and like, oh, separation and oh, doubting union, you went through an entire cycle back to where you began, but you've leveled up and you keep leveling up. So it feels like Groundhog Day in the sense like it feels like you're just feeling the same feelings over again and nothing's changed. But yes, there has been change. You're changing, you have changed. The energies supporting you are supporting these shifts. We have no choice but to ascend. So when it feels like you're repeating an old cycle or all these old feelings are coming up again of doubt, disbelief, insecurity, like all your doubts are coming back and you're thinking like, oh, I've worked so much on myself. I've let go of a lot of things. I've made a lot of changes in my life, but I still feel the same. Yes, that would be your experience, but energetically, you're leveling up. Each time you repeat that, or it feels like you're repeating that cycle, it's because you're leveling up. Because we are creatures of habit, so we tend to keep repeating the same experiences, but every time we get back to square one, we're actually at the next level. So, I mean, this kind of like displays that or depicts it. Like we start from down here, but then it's circular, so that's why it feels like the same thing. Groundhog Day, repeating, repeating, repeating. It's the same thing, it's the same thing, it's the same thing. But it really, that's how we perceive it. But we are getting to the next level, which means moving forward in your life, moving forward in your connection, and getting to where you want to go. So keep focusing on what you do want because you are leveling up. This is confirmation that you're getting to the next level. And not just in love, not just in your connection, but in other areas of life. Your health is improving, your finances are improving, your relationships are improving, your career is improving and expanding, even though it just feels the same thing, different day, but you're on a whole new level. And that's just the main thing to keep in mind, is that it does look the same, but it's not the same. So expect to feel those shifts. Expect to wake up one day and be like, okay, everything looks the same, but it feels like something is different. And that is because you're different. The energies are different. And it's all to support oneness and what that entails. Because that entails harmony and peace and love. And so you are ascending, you are leveling up, you are moving forward. So that is what is coming up for you. It's so exciting because this is a new beginning for you. You get to start all over again with your twin flame. And wherever you are and whatever is happening, you are starting over again. So just to keep that in mind and know that you are moving forward, you are getting to the next level. So that is so exciting. I'm so excited for you, and I'm so excited to see what the messages are for you in our next reading, which is the extended reading. So please do click on the link below. I will see you there. And if not, if this is where we end off, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all so very much for subscribing to my channel, for following me on Instagram, where I pretty much post pretty regularly. But yes, I am honored and blessed to share this journey with you all. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. And until next time, oh no, I forgot to mention my book that is coming up. So it's available very, very soon. I'm very excited to share with you the book that I've written, that I was guided to for a while now. And it's finally coming together. Final touches on it, editing. And so it really is to help you thrive through twin flame separation. And it's personal discovery and growth. It has to do with supporting you and everything that you're going through on the journey, and what happens and how you're feeling and how to cope and how to deal and how not to lose your freaking mind on this crazy journey. So I'm happy to announce that it will be available soon. So please do email me to get on the waiting list. The book is $39.99. When you pre-order, you can get it for $35.99. So when you send your PayPal payment for $35.99, you will receive the ebook as soon as it is released, and it is coming soon. So I'm so excited for you to get your hands on it, because we really need help with this stuff. No one really, yeah, it's just like, this is the information that the universe wants to give to you. And so do take advantage of that. Again, I can't believe I almost forgot to mention it. So yes, I'm so excited. It will be in your hands very, 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 very soon. So do email me to get on the list, or to pre-order for the special $35.99. And yeah, I can't wait for you to read it. So on that note, again, thank you. And until next time, I'm wishing you all so much more love and peace.